Good morning. We want to talk to you today about a little bit of a disturbing dream that Robin had last night. And again, she was pondering it in her mind, as she often does. And we gave her an answer or a response to the dream that she had, you see. It's unusual for her to actually dream about people that are really close to her. So this one got her attention. It is why she inquired about it, you see. So in this dream, Robin was inside of a home that was on the shore of the ocean, yes? She thinks it was somewhere, perhaps in the area that she lives in, because she knew that the water was cold, that it was not exactly warm outside. It didn't have the atmosphere of Florida or anything like that. So it would be more along the coast in the Pacific area, you see. And as she was inside this house with her children and some other people that were close to her, she looked out the window to see her husband walking to go into the ocean to take a dip, you see. And she said to her children and to the others that were with her, why on earth would he be doing this? It's so cold out and the water is cold. It makes no sense to me that he would go in. As long as he stays on the edge, I guess it would be okay. So she kept watching him out the window of this place, and he went out a little further and a little further. And she got a little more uncomfortable as she watched him, yes? And all of a sudden, she noticed the current starting to change. She noticed that the waves were picking up, in fact, but he had no awareness of it. He just looked like he was in this joyful state by himself, enjoying himself. And she could see him then kind of floating on his back. And then all of a sudden, the waves really picked up, and a very large wave came and engulfed him and started to pull him out to sea. She got very panicky and ran outside, yes, into the shoreline. And she quickly realized that there was nothing she could do. She felt very helpless, very panicky as she saw him drifting out, and she could not pull him in. She knew that if she went in, she too would be engulfed. That would be the end of them both, you see. And then she woke up from the dream wondering, what in the world was that? And what we would like to use this dream as an analogy of is the sovereignty that humans have in the creating of the lives that they are in. And then us, you, as humans, trying to intervene or change the experience of another, you see. You're never going to be able to control what it is that another has or is depositing into the universe that belongs to them in the path that they are on. And however difficult it is to watch that storm increase and to know that there's a big wave coming, there's nothing you're going to do to change it, because in your desire to change another's experience, you're going to sacrifice your own. You will be swept out to sea and drowned with the rest of them. The reason that this dream is important and why we are using it today in the recording that we are doing is we want you to understand that you're never going to change someone else's experience in your opposition to it. That everything that a human is going through and committed to is for their own growth and expansion. And as you try to deny that, you in fact deny your own growth and your own expansion, you see. As difficult as it is, you have to let these ones go through and have the experiences that they're needing to have. There's no other way around it. So we hope that you really understand this analogy, and that when you start to observe those that are in your close relationships and you don't like the direction perhaps that their life is going, or the way that they are picking and choosing and adding to their own universe, that actually in your dislike of it, you're creating a negative experience for yourself. We want you to view those that are in their life experience as sovereign. And we want you to view it in compassion, not in any kind of pity, even if they are suffering, because in the knowing that they are picking and choosing exactly what they need in order to get to the point or place that they have meant to get to in the life that they're living. All you're going to do is impede their journey by your intervention or sticking your nose in. Let's use that term, yes? So get into this ease, this understanding, and just observe what it is that is going on around you, even with those that you are interacting with. And decide that you're just going to allow whatever it is that another is creating, and know that it is their choice, their experience, and their growth. And in this way, you can get out of that panicky state that somehow you need to change something, because we're going to tell you once again, in you trying to change something, you're going to drown yourself. Good day.